Hello, it's Big Cheds, and this is the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education series on my YouTube at Cheds Trading. You can find me on Twitter at Big Cheds and, of course, Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst. For today's lesson, we're going to talk a little bit more about watch lists. So I have a quote from 2022, and it says, instead of buying another monitor and losing twice as much money, why not cut your watch list in half and see what happens next? Now, this is the idea of a more simple setup. So there's the tendency to think, well, if I just add another monitor, I'm going to be able to absorb more information. If I have another monitor, I can watch the order book while I watch open interest, while I watch the chart, and you're thinking that, well, if I just have more information, then maybe I'll be able to figure it all out. If I just keep adding more indicators, if I just keep adding more oscillators, things will work out. But the thing is, you're actually complicating your method. You know, some of the best traders, they really just have a laptop and their phone, or maybe one monitor, maybe two. But instead of adding another monitor and losing twice as much money, why would you lose twice as much money? Well, you might think that you have an edge. You might think you have more information. Now you're probably going to see signs and see signals that aren't really there. You're going to see things that aren't really there. So what I recommend is, instead of buying another monitor, cut your watch list in half, right? And the idea behind that is that when you have a smaller watch list, you will be able to look at plays and know when volatility comes, what the volatility means. You'll be able to spot opportunities in the plays that you're studying, because you need to build up muscle memory. If you study plays closely, you'll know what things mean when the market gets wild. When the rest of the market is panicking, you're able to put things into perspective. You're able to put things into context because you are comfortable with knowing what the significance of a major support level is. You're comfortable with knowing what it means for a deep drop back into support. And if you have too many plays in your watch list, you're spreading your focus around. You're spreading your mental energy around. So instead of buying another monitor, just cut that watch list in half. Focus on the 10 or 15 plays in front of you and really know those plays. Know what the price is doing in relation to the MA50, what the price is doing in relation to major levels, and then wait for opportunity. You don't need to add more information. What you need to do is be patient and wait for good opportunities. Wait for the price to interact with a key level and give yourself something to work with. So philosophically, you probably don't need another monitor. You probably don't need more information. What you probably need is more patience and more discipline. And probably it would be a good idea to cut your watch list in half. This is the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education playlist on my YouTube at Cheds Trading. Find me on Twitter at Big Cheds and Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst. Thank you, folks. I'll talk to you soon.